Hey there, welcome back to Bishop's Garage. Today we're going to be taking off the hood of our 1958 Plymouth Suburban, our project car in coordination with Mad Max Cars and South Sound Hot Rods. Yeah, South Sound Hot Rods. We're going to go ahead and take the hood off here because we have an issue where the hinges were frozen, so somebody had forced it open and it's cracked. So what I'm going to do is I'm going to take this off, take it over to the shop. They'll go ahead and fix it back up. And then I need to source a spring for this side, so we're back to matching. And then we can have normal hoodage movement. Show me. So I'm taking this hood off. What I would recommend is that whenever you take a hood off, take some spray paint if you're willing to do that. Spray paint just a little bit around each hinge area where it meets the hood. That way you have an exact mark for where the hood goes back to, so you don't have to play alignment roulette. It's weird, it's got a stud on one of them instead of just a bolt. Now I put PB Blaster on these a couple days ago, so they've been sitting. Way to get a bolt off. All right, another bolt off. I wonder if this car was stored underwater. You gotta wonder when you look at the fact that it has a hood on, yet the intake manifold it is so rusted that some of the bolts are rounded off. Well, I think this restoration project is going to be filled with interesting adventures. Okay, well, we're going to be doing some drilling, that's for sure. drilling and retapping. Oh.
Well, I'll be. Looks like old Bishop's in a pickle there. You seeing what I'm seeing, folks? Why don't we just sit back and watch and see how this plays out?
Well, that's how you take the hood off. All right. One hood down. Whew, that was exciting. All right. We have our hood off. There it is, exposed. The color palette is very autumn. Certainly rusty. Wow. It looks a little bare. It certainly was picked over, sitting in the wrecking yard. Just again to show you, let's get our hood holder out of here. We have the optional power steering. We have the optional power brakes. And now that we've got really good sunlight in here, you can kind of see that things are a little rusty. We've got canister for engine vacuum coming out of here, being stored in your canister. So when you are under power, you still have spiders. You still have power to run your windshield wipers. Which, come to think of it, I don't see a motor for. Oh man, I bet you it's underneath, behind, or back behind something, or super hard to get to. Fuel pump down here, generator. Yeah. Just take a look at some of those bolts. This is gonna be interesting. All right, well, you know, that kind of goes up and down pretty decent. We just need ourselves a new spring on there. Here's our data plate. You can kind of see some of the information that I gleaned off there the other day. We have SO, that's sequence number. So 0324 tells us we're at March 24th. 3164 tells us it was the 2,164th car so far that year out of there. LP2M, L is for 1958, P is for Plymouth. 2M, the 2 stands for 8-cylinder. If it was a 1, it would be a 6-cylinder. M means it's a middle version, so not the low, it's the midland, which means this is the 318 with the 4-barrel 250 horsepower version instead of the, if this said an L here for the low end, it would be the 318 with the 2-barrel 220 horsepower version. All right, so we've got our body style here, which is a 274, so that means that we're looking at a 4-door station wagon. The CBC is the paint code. That is Air Force Blue and Stardust Blue two-tone with Air Force Blue again. And then trim package is 211, which means it's the Deluxe Savoy. SP, have no clue. That's spell points. I don't know if you're doing that. All right. Hey. Okay, so We're digging into our 1958 Plymouth Suburban here, and I've already given you kind of an overview of what the engine compartment looks like, what the rest of the car looks like. Now it's time to listen to an airplane flying overhead. Yeah, we'll keep going. Well, it looks like to me we've just got two bolts holding it on, one at each end. Well, they're finger tight. That's good. They're at least moving. Oh, they move easy. It looks like it used to be painted blue. Well, that's not horrible looking. Yeah, at least they're coming out easy. Well, that one's not bad either. All right, let's see. Wow. Huh, you know. Well, there's the inside. That is not bad. There's just a little bit of mess in there. Not much rust at all. Huh. Maybe there is some hope for this. Well, so this is kind of indicative of the polyspherical. You can see how the intake and exhausts are on either side of the top of the piston. In a polyspherical, the spark plug is down here, but in a Hemi it would go straight in. Huh. Well, I'm gonna go grab a rubber mallet. There's even oil sitting up in here. There's even oil sitting up in here. So we do have a little surface rust here on a couple of these, but the rest looks pretty darn good. There's not a lot of caking. It's not a lot of debris. Yeah. We've done what we set out to do today. That was to go ahead and take the hood off. We're gonna go ahead and take that hood over to Mad Max Cars, South Sound Hot Rods. They're gonna go ahead and do the restoration of the metal. They're not gonna restore the whole hood. They're just gonna fix up the metal so we can close this and open it without it having its dual hinge, let's say. And I will see if I don't have a spring somewhere for that. So that's it for the update today on our Christina project. If you feel like comment, let us know what you may want to call it. I think the accepted name is Christina, but I don't know. What do you think? Does it look like a Christina? Once we get black tires, envision this. Once we get black tires on here, no stripes, maybe a thin red stripe along with some poverty hubcaps on here so it kind of looks like a cop car. That could be kind of cool. Yeah, just let me know down in the comments down below. If you like what you see, go ahead and click subscribe. Let us know what you think, and welcome to our project again. Let's see where this goes. Alright. Let's go take that to get it fixed. Boy, it's just scary seeing that in my rearview mirror. We gotta get some lights in.